happy that they're here. Guys, thank you again for being here, and we're excited. Now, Zach of Zackees.
Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Zach Vorhies. I'm the CEO and founder of Zackees. Before I start, I want to thank Kyle and Reg and all the Wearable team for putting this together. Let's give them a big round of applause, shall we? Thank you very much. Okay, are we ready? I think we are. Before I tell you about the product, let me tell you about a problem. Cycling is really, really dangerous. In 2011, 48,000 people were hit by cars. Next slide. Poll after poll has found that the biggest reason why people don't cycle more is because of the fear of getting hit by cars. How can we make cycling better and safer? Introducing Zackees turn signal gloves, the safest and most technologically advanced cycling glove ever created. We launched this on Kickstarter, and I'm going to show you the video right now as soon as it loads up. There we go. And I want you to be seen. Okay, so there we go. So just as a quick little rundown, how do they work? Okay, we got these contact pads right here between the index finger and thumb. You click them together, the lights come on. Going to the next slide. The reviewers love our gloves. Spencer Beats said it was the greatest gift to cyclists since the helmet. CNET said it was enough to encourage a new era of turn signal use. And Huffington Post said that this pair of gloves could save your life. And not only did they say that, but they put it on the front page of Huffington Post tech section. We had lots of other media hits, too many to count. We stopped counting after 35. But even after our Kickstarter ended, we continued to receive hits on top 5 gadgets that people want for their bicycling. In the end, we made $72,500 in just 30 days, and we acquired 900 enthusiastic customers that can't wait to get their hands on Zackees turn signal gloves. How much does it cost to make one of these things? It costs us around $25 to make, and we sell them for $75. That's a profit margin of greater than 60%. In the next 6 months, let me tell you about what we're doing in the next 6 months. Right now, we are creating 2,500 pairs of gloves, fully financed by our Kickstarter fundraising ability. Our first 1,000 are going to satisfy our Kickstarter customers, and we're going to sell the next 1,500 gloves, pairs, through our website. We're going to do that with an aggressive PR strategy. We're going to penetrate the cycling magazines who've taken a wait-and-see approach with our glove. This $72,000 that I showed you back here, we had 0 hits on cycling magazines because they don't like to cover stuff that's not available to the general public yet. And keep on going back. Also, in the next 6 months, we're going to redesign the glove for winter. That means longer fingers, waterproof, windproof, and the like. And with our then with that money that we make from the 2,500, we're going to double our order, get the cost down, and sell. Our expected sales for 2014, we expect to sell 7,500 pairs of gloves for a total revenue stream of $500,000. Minusing operating costs, that's going to be a profit of $250,000. We're going to take that, we're going to reinvest for the next batch. Our sales strategy for 2015. REI wants to put this glove in their retail shelves, but they want 55% the profit margin. We are going to get this glove and we're going to get it down, we're going to bring the cost down to $15 a pair, because the ratio between bill of materials and retail needs to be 1 to 5. We're going to hit that, and that's going to allow us to scale massively. Go back. As a stopgap, before we get into the big box retailers, we have Monkey Electric. You may have seen their monkey lights that are on the spokes of San Francisco bicyclers. Their distributor, Laurence Rains, he's an internal distributor, he wants to put our SKU into his sales calls, and we're really excited about that. And so, like I said, REI wants to take 55% of the profit margin. With Monkey Electric, they're going to take, after commission, 40%. So it's going to be 10% for commission and 30% for the independent bike retailers. Let me tell you about the intellectual property. This glove is covered with utility and a design patent, and it covers a few key features that no one has ever seen in a cycling glove. First and foremost, the contact switches between the index finger and thumb, which everybody loves so much. And when you guys come and see the glove for yourself, I'm going to show you because it's awesome. The UltraFlex wire that allows this glove to flex thousands of times and not break. We waterproof the electronics in a plastic so that they can survive the washing machine cycle, because really it has to be like any other apparel that you use otherwise. We also have a light sensor right here to boost visibility during the day and conserve power at night. It's the same sensor that's found in your iPhone. And we have a design patent that covers the look and feel of the glove. What's really interesting to us, though, is a licensing strategy for the long term. We believe that this pair of electronics could go into every major brand's cycling glove for their turn signal glove. And we'd love to sell this electronic to them, because both me and my co-founder are experts in electronics. We want to do what we do best. We want the major brands to do what they do best, and that's make cycling gloves. And we'd like to do that with the major brands, including Castelli, Nike, Giro, etc. Because really, collaboration and cooperation is better than competition. Other markets, let me tell you about that. You know, it's not just people in the first world that need to be safer. It's also people in the developing markets that need to be safer. And if you look at people in the developing markets, what's their main 2 parts of transportation? It's bicycles and motorcycles. How do we get a glove into their hands? So this is not just a prototype. We actually have a functional design, and I want my co-founder and male model, Murat, to show us how this works. This is a minimal turn signal glove to be worn only on the left hand. Never before seen until today. It has the full range of turn signal ability. From the front, he can signal to the left, he can signal to the right. Turning around, he can signal both to the left and to the right. Thank you very much, Murat. Let's give him a hand, okay? We are seeking a strategic investor who can help us secure and execute on a licensing deal with the major brands. We are not connected with the major brands, and we're looking for somebody who has a Rolodex that can help us execute on our licensing strategy. In return, we will give you a large percentage of our royalty in perpetuity. For those of you that watch Shark Tank, this is kind of the Mr. Wonderful deal. And this makes sense for us because we have a lot of ideas and we love passive income. So if any of you guys out there can help us execute, let's talk and see if we can make something awesome together. So who are we? My name is Zach Vorhies. I am the founder. Previously, I worked for Google. Any of you that have a Volkswagen or Audi that has Google Earth, has this navigation system, That's what I did. I put that. It is the best navigation system in the world. I'm also a fashion hacker. My co-founder, Murat, he is a hardware and software engineer at Nuvation Engineering. He also designs robots, particularly the BattleBot series, if you've ever seen that. And is also a fashion hacker, as you can see by this gorgeous coat that he's wearing on screen. Anyways, that's it for me. I'm open to any questions that you guys have.
Okay. Anyone quick questions for Zach? Go ahead.
So battery, did you cover that, how it's powered?
So let me tell you about the battery. We have two different types of batteries right now. We have a disposable lithium. We also have a lithium ion, which is known as rechargeable. And this glove accepts both types of batteries. We do some crazy magic in order to figure out which battery it is. Go ahead.
So what are your plans in terms of expanding the hardware platform? You've got that real estate. Are you going to use it for anything else?
Like I said, like we want to expand the platform. Like there's other markets that could use this, not just turn signal gloves. For example, one of the uses that kind of came to us through talking to various individuals was that miners, firemen, people that need a light in front of them, if we take the light panel and then turn it 90 degrees with a 90-degree LED, then we can put a light forward. And if we put a laser beam, they can point to stuff. This is going to make them more effective and, yeah, like this, right?
I actually had a geekier question in a way.
A what?
A geekier question.
A geekier question.
Geekier. More geekier. More geeky.
Nerdier.
Geeky, okay, yes.
Yeah, basically.
I kept on hearing kinkier.
Are you going to functionality?
Am I going to expand the functionality?
The actual functionality itself, like accelerometers, like other use cases with new hardware functionality.
It's possible. The thing is that we want to concentrate on making money right up front because we're a lean startup and we're self-funded at this point. So if the opportunity presents itself, we are. We just don't want to play the long game right now. We want to get to profitability as soon as possible.
In back.
Quick, I guess, food for thought with the single glove. Just seeing it demoed up there, it's a little bit opposite of normal hand signaling for turning as a cyclist. Did you look at that? Usually if you're like this, you're going that way, but you're turning.
You're talking about this minimal turn signal glove, right?
Correct.
Okay, so let me address that.
Because that can be confusing.
Yeah. Which is the reason why we're not going to sell in the developed world. Because in the developed world, they care about laws. And the thing is that, in Haiti, in India, in China, where people don't have as much money, like they just don't enforce laws because, you write a ticket, they're not going to pay it anyways. And so what our hope is that we can take this glove that's really cheap and a value add. And a lot of those motorcycles don't even have working turn signals anyways, which is the feedback that we've gotten from the people that we've talked to. And so our hope is that it's close enough to be legal and no one's really enforcing the laws anyways. And we're not going to sell it and say Germany, because they won't go for that. Not at all. Okay, do we have any other questions? Going once, going twice. Thank you very much, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you, Reg. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, all the Wearable team. It's been a pleasure.